So today's chapter is acid and bases. In earlier class, I have discussed some parts of this chapter. So usually acid and bases and salt. So acid means those compounds which can give H plus in the aqueous system or molten state, and which can give OH minus ion. Those are known as bases. And when acid and base reacts with each other, then they form salt. So here you are interested to know how strong are acid or base solutions. So for this, pH is measured. pH is the full name of pH is potency of hydrogen ion, or we can say the hydrogen concentration, how much hydrogen concentration can be given by some acid or some bases. Okay, so pH ranges from 0 to 14, and 7 is the pH of neutral compound, means not acid not base, then pH is 7. If pH is less than 7, then it is called as acid, and if pH is more than 7, then it is bases. As less pH is the value of pH, as less as it is acid, more acid. So if one compound has a pH of 1, then it is more acidic than pH of 2, like this. In case of pH more than 7, so increasing pH means increasing basicity, and in decreasing pH means increasing acidity. So this is the figure you can see. So now coming to this importance of pH in everyday life. Actually, what is happening in every solution, like in our body system also, blood are there. That's in blood, many compounds are solved, many compounds are incorporated, or in the solution form they are present. Okay, so inside the blood, many red blood corpuscle, RBC, white blood corpuscle, WBC, these are cells. But some non-cell materials like NaCl, sodium chloride, Na plus and Cl minus ion. Okay, and H2CO3 means carbonic acid, and from carbonic acid we get water, H2O, and carbon dioxide, CO2. So these are many compounds, and magnesium, Mg2 plus, these are ions. So protein like albumin, globulin. Okay, so bilirubin is usually present in the liver cell. So albumin, globulin, like this, so many type of compounds are present inside in the blood, and blood is having specific pH, and that is 7.04 or 7.4, you can remember like this. Okay, but in case of so it is not acidic more than 7, so it is slightly basic, just more than 7, so it is slightly basic. For pH less than 7, like inside the stomach, it is 1.5, around 1.5, so it is very acidic. Okay, pH is very less na, so this is very acidic inside the stomach. And in case of rain, sometimes acid rain, we know, in case of acid rain, pH is less than 5.6, or you may think 5.6, so it is less than 7, so it is acidic. That's why acid rain we are calling it. Okay, so what is the pH of the soil in our backwoods? So pH varies from one region to another region in soil itself, so you can collect this. Okay, so pH in our digestive system, it is already discussed. For rapid revision, I can say that pH in case of stomach, it is very less, 1.6, 1.5 or 1.6, so it is very acidic. When we go downwards more, like after stomach, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, like this small intestine parts, then it gets basic, little bit basic. From acidic it is going to become basic. Okay, so likewise, So pH is important factor, means actually whatever enzymes we have, they are specific to pH range, means they only work in a specific pH range, they only show the activity in specific pH range. Like a enzyme may be active in the stomach but may not be active in the duodenum because of the change of pH. Okay, so these things we need to remember. Okay, now coming to salt. So salt is nothing but the reaction product of acid and base reaction. When acid like HCl, hydrochloric acid, and base like NaOH, sodium hydroxide, reacts with each other, they form NaCl, sodium chloride salt, and H2O, water. So acid plus base gives us salt plus water. Okay, so now coming to the main part. So common salt is the sodium chloride, NaCl, we use to it. Okay, so main part means here bleaching powder. We need to remember bleaching powder. The molecular formula of bleaching powder is how it is formed. So you can see here CaOH twice, means calcium hydroxide is reacting with chlorine Cl2, and thus it is forming CaOCl2 plus H2O. So here CaOCl2 is the bleaching powder. So you need to remember. Another thing, baking soda. Baking soda means B is there. So baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. Bicarbonate means sodium bicarbonate is also named as sodium hydrogen carbonate. The formula is NaHCO3. Here you can remember that NaHCO3 is named as sodium bicarbonate. This is B. B is there, and baking soda is also having B. So sodium bicarbonate is the BB. So we need to remember. Okay, baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. In case of washing soda, it is the formula is Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, simply sodium carbonate, and 10H2O. Water molecule is incorporated. Okay, water molecule is also present. So washing soda is Na2CO3, 10H2O. Okay, washing soda. So baking soda is B means sodium bicarbonate, and washing soda is simple Na2CO3, but in addition 10H2O is present. Wash. You may remember that during the time of washing we do add water, so that's why 10H2O. Okay, sodium baking washing soda. Okay, so this one, plaster of Paris. Calcium sulfate means calcium sulfate and half H2O. Okay, calcium sulfate and half H2O means actually 2 CaSO4 H2O, like this. You can remember calcium sulfate and H2O is present, plaster of Paris. But in case of gypsum, it is CaSO4 2 H2O, means opposite. In case of plaster Paris, water is half, but in case of gypsum, it is 2 times the calcium sulfate. Okay, so calcium sulfate 2 H2O, this is gypsum, and calcium sulfate half H2O, this is plaster of Paris. So formula we need to remember. So okay, fine, it is completed already. So prepare well, do ask your question, your query. Thank you.